Hi, it's Danielle. So today's session we were exploring an introduction to fairy tales using a what's in the bag song session and exploring props. So we're going to do a little shortened version of it because YouTube doesn't like me using songs that are already on there. So I'll explain it a little bit more, but first of all we're going to say hello. So I've got my drums and my bells ready. Are you ready? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Can you stretch up high? Can you stretch down low? Can you wave your hands to say hello? Hello, hello, hello. Can you bang your drum? Hello, hello. Can you bang your drum? Can you bang it fast? Can you bang it slow? Can you bang it loud to say hello? Hello, hello, hello. Can you shake your bells? Hello, hello. Can you shake your bells? Can you shake them fast? Can you shake them slow? Can you shake them loud to say hello? Hello, hello, hello to everyone. Hello, hello. Let's have some fun. Right, so next is going to be what's in the bag. So, like I said, it's going to be an introduction to fairy tales this session. So I've decided to put various objects into my bag, which we can then sing the song. We're going to pull an object out, and then the idea is that you'd explore that object for just a few minutes, linked to a song on YouTube. So I played the song, and you explored it, or you did something linked to that fairy tale. Just to give you a little bit of an introduction to it, and we all like the songs, all like to sing along. So let's get singing and see what we can find. Are we ready? So for my bag, you can get these fancy bags with all the pictures on and everything, and you can create them yourself if you like, and if you're really good at sewing. I've got a pillowcase, good old favourite pillowcase. You could use a box, you could just use a plastic carry bag if you wanted. It doesn't matter as long as it's in there. I've got some nice shredding inside. Sometimes you get some shredding in all your different parcels that you get just to make it in, just to make it a little bit harder to search and find. So children can use this to get their hands in, pulling things out. They've got to find it, putting things back in again afterwards if you wanted. You could have a separate box to put things back in. So let's sing. Ready? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Let's all have a look. What's in the bag? So let's go inside and see what we can find. Oh. Oh! It's a red scarf. What fairy tale do you think this might be linked to? I'll give you a clue. That's right, Little Red Riding Hood. So you might have a fancy dress outfit of Little Red Riding Hood. You might have a nice red coat with a hood on. But if you haven't got that, just a normal scarf, any piece of red material is fine. Okay, so then you'd play the song from Little Red Riding Hood, any song that's linked to it. And I just want you to explore this. Through the song you could practice putting it on your head, making it into a hood, pretend to be Little Red Riding Hood, practice walking as if you're walking through the forest. You could just do some visual tracking skills, following that red piece of material in different directions, up and down and all around. You could also explore the different features of your face. Okay, so the big bad wolf, he had big eyes and he had big teeth, big ears, so you could search and find those different body parts. Okay, so like I said, it's just a little introduction about each different nursery rhyme while the song's playing. Let's see what we can find next. Ready? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Let's all have a look. What's in the bag? Let's see what we can find. Oh. What can you see coming out of my bag now? Oh. It's very, very long. Oh, it keeps going and going and going. coming. Wow. What does that remind you of? It's like a big, tall beanstalk. So this would be linked to Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, so we've got some nice pretend leaves that go on forever and ever and ever. So we could do some tracking, we could follow, we could practice stretching our arms up, doing some nice arm exercises to pretend to be that beanstalk. You could practice cutting it down and then it fall into the floor so your arms would come down. You could explore the leaves, you could get a real tree from outside, some real branches and some real leaves and explore them. Do some nice leaf rubbings, all while you're listening to a little bit of the song, just for a little introduction to Jack and the Beanstalk. Should we see what's going to be next? Ready? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Let's all have a look. What's in the bag? Are we ready? What can I find? Let me feel around. What can I get? What can I get? Oh! Oh! I've pulled out two this time. Two objects. What nursery rhyme do you think? What fairy tale do you think that this might be linked to? I got an apple and a mirror. Oh, that's right. It's Snow White. Okay, so you could have a real apple. This is a pretend apple, but you could have a real apple. So then you could smell it. You could cut it up and practice some chopping skills. You could try tasting it. You could blend it and have it pureed. You could do some nice apple printing and do an apple picture. You could make the 7 dwarves out of the pieces of apple. You know, you could explore that way. And then the mirror, you could be looking at your facial features again, looking at your reflection. And I know the evil witch, or she a queen, I'm not sure which one, in Snow White always says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" Okay, so you could practice saying sound in the mirror and looking how your mouth moves. Mirror, mirror, wall. Okay, you could do lots of different sounds, any sounds that you make. It doesn't have to be mirror, mirror on the wall. You could practice saying in your mirror and looking how your mouth moves and changes shape when we say different words and different sounds. Okay, have a little go at that while your song's playing in the background. Choose a song that you like from the film and have a go. Let's see what we're going to find next. We're ready. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Let's all have a look. What's in the bag? What fairy tale is this going to be linked to next? Let's have a look. Feel around. Oh, I got something spiky. Can you hear it? Let's have a look. Ooh. Ooh. It's a brush. What fairy tale could a brush be linked to? Who'd need a brush? Oh, that's right, Rapunzel. So Rapunzel, so this is linked to Rapunzel because she has really, really long hair, doesn't she? So you could do lots of activities based around Rapunzel, exploring her hair. You could do some nice weaving with different threads and materials. You could get some nice different wools and do it that way. You could explore. But for the purposes of this morning, we played our song and we brushed our hair. So I know some children don't always like having their hair brushed and it can be really sensitive, anybody touching your head. So it was just a little idea just to do it for those 2 or 3 minutes. I wanted you to brush your hair, whether you've got long hair or whether you just had short hair and it was just brushing on the scalp. Okay, just feeling that brush. You might have a few different kinds of brushes. You might have a comb. And if you really, really didn't want the brush, we then moved on to just having a nice little head massage, which was very nice. Okay, so maybe listen to a song and explore the brush and the head massage, and you can relax down to that one and really chill out. And that's just a reminder of the fairy tale Rapunzel. Ready? What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Let's all have a look. What's in the bag? Let's see what we can find. Oh, what can I feel? Oh, it's got 2 little caps on it. Oh, let's pull it out. Oh, some ginger. What fairy tale would ginger spice remind us of? That's right, Hansel and Gretel. Because they go to the gingerbread house, don't they? So if you wanted some activities, you could make some gingerbread. You can try and build a house with it. You could make the Hansel and Gretel. You could build your house out of different bricks, explore different sweets, making different trails, doing fine motor drawing a footprint, like a footprint trail, following little maps around the house to get to different places. There's lots of activities. So this morning we just explored our ginger spice. I tipped a little bit out on a piece of paper, so not only can you smell it while you're listening to the song and just get used to whether you like that smell or you don't like that smell, or I said to sprinkle it just on the side or on a piece of paper or anything like this, and you can do a little bit of fine motor mark making with it. So if we shake it and move it all around, so you might just be moving your hands in it and you get the smell that way, or you could concentrate on different lines. This might be the track that you could even make some breadcrumbs out of the bread. If you get a piece of bread, make some breadcrumbs, and you could use those breadcrumbs to leave your trail of where Hansel and Gretel might have been going. Might going up and down, wavy wavy. You might do straight. You might do a zigzag. Oh, if you're really clever, you might be able to write different letters in your ginger spice. Okay? So, give it a go and explore it. Things will smell like ginger and you'll really want some gingerbread men after this. So, I think that was the final thing in our bag. So like I say, it was just a little introduction to a few nursery rhymes. Link it to the songs. It becomes a really nice sensory experience because you're listening to the songs. Some of the instruments, some of the things make sounds. You've got smells. If you use a real apple, you've got taste. We've got looking, we've got listening. We've got a mixture of everything, exploring all of our senses, as well as incorporating the fine motor skills. You could write down the names and make a guess of which nursery rhyme it might, fairy tale it might be. But just a little introduction, putting things in and out, then really early skills of being able to explore different things and get a little bit creative about what we're doing with it all. Okay, so all that's left for me to do now is to say bye, give it a go and see how you get on, see if you can think of some other little props and little bits of things that you might want to put in your bag that you could explore a different fairy tale. Okay, if you've got any other nice ideas, tell me about them, send me an email or ring school and let us know, and see how you get on exploring what is in your bag at home. Bye!